Hey, it's Paul from Derivan, and today we're going to talk about MM26. Now, MM26 is a transparent gesso, so we could use that on linen or timber or anything that has an interesting surface that we might want to keep during the painting process. But what we're going to do today is use it as a pastel primer. So what we're going to do is apply it to a piece of paper. Now I've got 220 grams, so it's a paper with a fairly rigid, and we're using background colour. So I've got midnight blue. Now the advantage of this is that unlike pastel paper, where the tone is solid across all of the paper, we can control the depth of colour across the surface area. So let's just tape off some edges and give it a go. So, as you can see, we've used the transparent gesso, and what we've done here, we've created a surface that we can now use to throw pastel on top of. We can draw into that because it has a really nice tooth to it. But unlike pastel paper, it's got a gradation in the colour. So it's not a solid colour where we're going to be working on. It's quite different from one side to the other. Now, we've just used one background colour in this instance. Obviously you could use two or more and make that as an interesting or as flat as you want. Now we've got our surface prepared. Now remember, we used MM26, which is transparent gesso. We used a background colour in here, and we used midnight blue. Now I know you can't see this, but I can feel it. It has a really nice tooth to it. And what that does is enable us to draw onto here with pastel. So can we see that this takes really nicely to the surface? And the reason it does that is because it has that tooth that we built. There you have it, pastel paper made to order and applied with pastel at your will. Enjoy.